Good morning, students. Welcome back. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start our session by the short answer questions. The questions which are related to yesterday's topic. All of you please take your book and open the page 5. Students, you see from short answer questions, our first question is, what are the three states of matter? What are the three states of matter? Answer is here in page number 4, points to remember. Okay, you mark it. The three states of matter are solid, liquid and gaseous. The three states of matter are solid, liquid and gaseous. Our second question is, arrange solids, liquids and gases in order of increasing intermolecular space. Arrange solids, liquids and gases in order of increasing intermolecular space. Okay, answer you please write there itself. Solid, liquid, gas. Solid, comma, liquid, comma, gas. Now next question, question number 3. Arrange solids, liquids and gases in order of increasing intermolecular force. First one it was intermolecular space, second one intermolecular force. Arrange solids, liquids and gases in order of increasing intermolecular force. Answer, gas, liquid, solid. Write it. Gas, liquid, solid. So these are the questions related to yesterday's topic. Please mark and start to learn. Okay students, today we are going to start our session by the topic, the kinetic theory of matter. The kinetic theory of matter explains the behavior of the three states of matter. Yesterday we have discussed about what are the three states of matter. We know that solids, liquid, gases are the three states of matter. Here the kinetic theory of matter summarized. First point from this theory of matter is, all matter is made up of very tiny particles called molecules. Okay, each and every matter is made up of a very tiny particles called molecules. That is the first point. Every matter contains molecules. That's too small, we cannot see by our naked eyes or even microscope also. Second point, in the solid state, you see second point, the solid state, the particles are rigidly held in positions about which they can only vibrate. Yesterday we have discussed that in solid state the particles are tightly packed. That's why these particles cannot move from one place to another, it can vibrate only. Okay. Then our third point is, in liquid state, the particles are in continuous motion but are not completely separated from each other. Okay. In liquid state, the particles are in continuous motion. Why? Because in liquid state, the molecules are arranged loosely. While in motion, they collide among themselves. In motion, these particles are colliding each other. Okay. The liquid state, the particles are in continuous motion. It moves. Okay. Then our fourth point, from the kinetic theory of matter. We are discussing the points from the kinetic theory of matter. Fourth point is, first part, the gaseous state, the particles are in continuous random motion, almost independent of each other. In gaseous state, the particles are in continuous random motion, in zigzag motion. Same way, the particles in a gas travel much longer distances than in a liquid before they collide with other particles. The particles in a gas travel much longer distances than liquid. Okay. Then from this section, point number C, the collision of particles with the walls of the vessel gives rise to the pressure of the gas. The collision of the particles. While the particles move, it collides each other. This collision of the particles in the gas with the walls of the vessel gives rise to the pressure of the gas. By this collision of the gas particles or gas molecules, the pressure of the gas increases. Okay. Our next point, that is fifth, the particles possesses some energy due to their motion. This energy is called a kinetic energy. Okay. The particle possesses some energy. I told you the molecules in the solids, liquids and gases, clear, gases have motion. In solids it vibrates, liquids and gases it moves. Okay. The particles possesses some energy. This movement of the particles possesses some energy in the particular state itself. This energy is called kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, the short form of kinetic energy, that is Ke. Last year we have discussed about the kinetic energy. Okay. Kinetic energy means the energy which caused due to motion. Here the particles in the different states moves. Because of this movement, some energy it causes. That energy is called kinetic energy. Now next, sixth point, the kinetic energy possessed by the particle is dependent on temperature. The higher the temperature, the higher is the kinetic energy. The lower the temperature, the lower is the kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy possessed by the particle is dependent on temperature. If the temperature is high, the kinetic energy also high. If the temperature is low, the kinetic energy also low. Okay, these are the different points related to kinetic theory of matter. Okay students, did you understand? These points are very important. Underline and learn yourself at home. Okay. Now our next topic is kinetic theory explains the interconversion of states of matter. Interconversion of the states of matter, like solid to liquid or liquid to gas and gas to liquid or liquid to freeze, like that, liquid to solids, like that. There are different conversion of matter, interconversion of states of matter. Okay, here we are going to discuss solid liquid interconversion. First of all, we are going to discuss solid liquid interconversion. Solid to liquid. The particles constituting a solid only vibrate about their mean position. The starting of today's class I told you, in solid state the particles vibrate in their own positions, in their mean positions. As a solid is heated, the kinetic energy of the particle increases. Okay, we have discussed here, if the temperature is more, the kinetic energy possessed by the particle is dependent on temperature. If the temperature is more, the kinetic energy also more. If the temperature is less, the kinetic energy also less. Then here, as a solid heated, the kinetic energy of the particles increases. With the rising temperature, if the temperature increases, the particles vibrate more and more vigorously. The particles vibrates more and more vigorously till they move away from their fixed positions. Okay, with rising temperature, by rising the temperature, the particles vibrates more and more, and it move away from their fixed position. Solids, the molecules are arranged very tightly, but by the vibration, by heating the vibration will increase. Okay, then it vibrates more and more vigorously till then what will happen? They move away from their fixed positions at particular temperature. That temperature is called melting point of the liquid. The particles which move away from their fixed positions in a particular temperature, that point of temperature is called melting point of the solid. Thus, a solid becomes a liquid. That melting point, the particular solid starts to change from solid state to liquid state. Now next, liquid to solid. Here what will happen? As a liquid cooled, the kinetic energy of the particles decreases. Okay, as a liquid cooled, the kinetic energy of the particles decreases. The particles move shorter and shorter distances. We know that in liquids the particles are loosely held, loosely arranged. While we cool the liquid, the particles move shorter to shorter distances as the temperature is lowered. At the freezing point, the translatory motion, that is from one point to another, of the particles ceases and the particles get rigidly fixed. Clear? Due to this motion, the particles get rigidly fixed. That's why we can say that water to ice, we are getting the solid state. Water is liquid, then we are getting ice, means the conversion of liquid to solid. Okay, this is good example. This is how a liquid changes into solid. However, the particles in a solid continue to vibrate about their positions. The particles of solid continue to vibrate about their main positions. Now, next point, liquid gas interconversion. Liquid gas interconversion. Okay. Liquid to gas. First of all, liquid to gas. The particles in a liquid are in continuous motion. The particles in a liquid are in continuous motion because in liquids the molecules are arranged very loosely, we have discussed, during which they collide among themselves. If they collide strongly, some of the particles may overcome the attractive force and escape. A liquid evaporates in this manner. If they collide strongly, then in liquid the particles are in continuous motion. While they move, it collides strongly. Some of the particles may overcome the attractive force and escape. Sorry. A liquid evaporates in this manner. As the temperature is raised, the kinetic energy of the particles increases and the particles collide more strongly. This leads to faster evaporation of the liquid. As the temperature is raised, or if we increase the temperature, the kinetic energy of the particles increases and the particles collide very strongly. The particles collide very strongly. This leads to faster evaporation of the liquid. At the boiling point of the liquid, the kinetic energy of the particles becomes so great that all the particles tend to escape. Thus, at the boiling point, the entire liquid may turn into vapor. At the boiling point, the entire liquid may turn into vapor. Here we can show in figure 1.3 the collision of the particles in a liquid and particles escaping due to collision, it moves upside. Maybe you have observed that the boiling of water, otherwise you take one bottle, take some water in a can and heat it and see from down onwards the bubble starts to move upside. That means the formation of bubble shows there the water already changed as gas. Okay, this we can see say in the boiling of water. Okay. Now next, interconversion of matter, that is gas to liquid, vapor to liquid. What's happening here? In the gaseous state, the particles move very fast independently of each other. As the temperature is lowered, the kinetic energies of particles also lower. When low energy gaseous particles collide with each other, they may form bigger lumps or clusters, and the gas may condense into a liquid. Okay. In the gaseous state, the particles move very fast as they are arranged very loosely. As the temperature is lowered, here we are discussing gas to liquid. As the temperature is lowered, the kinetic energy of the particle also lowered. Well, low energy, the gaseous particles collide with each other, they may form bigger lumps bigger lumps or clusters, and the gas they condense into liquid. Now we have the topic, the condition of change of state differ from substance to substance. The conditions of change of state differ from substance to substance. A liquid freezing at 0 degree Celsius and boiling at 100 degree Celsius is water. Okay. In water freezes at 0 degree Celsius and the boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius. But same time, one boiling point at 78 degrees Celsius is ethanol. The boiling point of ethanol is 78 degrees Celsius. But water, the boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. In fact, the melting and boiling points are characteristics of a substance. And you can identify the substance by determining these points. In other words, the conditions of change of state differ from substance to substance. The boiling point and melting point, okay, these both points are differ from substance to substance. This is because the intermolecular force and intermolecular space differ from one substance to another. The boiling points and the melting point, these all are different from substance to substance because the intermolecular force and the intermolecular space differ from one substance to another. The boiling points and melting points are all different from substance to substance because the intermolecular force and the intermolecular space differ from one substance to another. Okay, today is the time to wind up our class. Today we have discussed many things, okay, many important things. We read the chapter at least 5 times, okay, and also one more important thing. In this section we have discussed yesterday's question answers from the exercises. Please by heart it and tell the answers 1 or 2 times to your parents, okay, and learn well. Students, carefully learn the answers and wait for next session and next video. Till then, goodbye.